In this video, we're going to discuss how to program banks into this controller. Keep in mind that this controller has 30 banks and you're able to program 8 scenes into each one of those 30 banks. The way it's done, it's very simple. When you turn your controller, just make sure that it's not in blackout mode. How are you going to know if it's blackout mode? As you can see here, the light next to the blackout is flashing. So you're just going to click on your blackout button and that's going to stop flashing. You are not in blackout mode. I'm going to have here 2 lights that are connected to fixture 1 and 2. So I'm going to show you how to program when you have multiple fixtures and how to program banks. The first thing we need to do is we need to click on our program button. Once I click on the program button, what happened, I'm going to click it and hold it. My program light will be flashing. So what I did is I clicked on my program button, my program light flashes. Keep in mind you have to make sure that you didn't click your blackout is off, because if your blackout is on it will be flashing. So blackout is not on, it's not flashing, I'm good. I'm going to select my fixture that I want to program, that's fixture number 1, and I'm going to create my scene that I want to run on this one. Once I selected my scene, to program it into a scene button, I click MIDI add, click that button and I click the scene 1. As you could see, the display flashed momentarily. That shows that that particular scene was memorized into that particular button. I'm going to create my next scene, and the way I'm going to do it now is I'm going to do it on fixture number 2. So I'm going to select fixture number 2, I'm going to select my scene, and let's say I want it to be green. I got to my scene, I'm going to do again the same thing. I'm going to click add MIDI and scene number 2. As you could see, my display flashed momentarily. I'm going to now have both of them do something. So my next scene will be where both of them are doing the same thing. So I'm going to create my scene. I selected both fixtures. I'm going to create my scene. So let's say like that. I'm going to click add MIDI and number 3. Very nice. Now I'm going to do another scene where just number 2 is on. So I'm going to select number 2. I'm going to create my scene for number 2. I'm going to click add MIDI and I'm going to go to number 4. And I'm going to do number 1. And keep in mind what I did is I unselected number 2 prior to me changing the setting. That way number 2 stayed in its setting. So for me to accept that, I have to actually click it and then change the setting and then unclick it. So now I have number 1. I'm going to program something into it. Again, very simple. Add MIDI number 5. Now I'm going to program something to number 2. And as you can see, I'm just repeating the same steps. Again, I did the same mistake. I unclick number 1 and I moved my slides. I have to keep it clicked, change my setting, and then unclick it. Create my scene, whatever you like, add MIDI, and number 6. And I just did that for this particular bank. If you want to see what I program, it can be visible manually or by running them. So first of all, very important, once you finish with your programming, you have to unclick your program button. You click on it and hold it, that's released it. Now, once you've finished to program your controller, and again, the last step in your programming of your controller, you have to hold the program button and release it, the program light will go off. You turn your controller off, you turn your controller on. At this point you can see what you program. And I just click on my scene and you can see exactly what I programmed. So that's how you program scenes into a bank. Now, if you want to run this bank automatically, all you have to do is auto. You click on your auto and you can see whatever I program into that particular bank is running. you can control at that point the speed or the fade. So I can make it run slower or faster. Now if I had the dimmer packs, that would be acting a little different with dimmer packs. But this is the programming, and it's very simple. If you wanted to program bank 2, you just would select bank 2, and at that point repeat the steps. Very simple, very easy, nothing to it. If you have any additional question, you can always call BulbAmerica.com, go to our website at BulbAmerica.com, or call us toll free at 888-505-2111.